Hi, I told you how Vibhishana went and packed his bags. Now, where do you think Vibhishana went? Whom do you think he wanted to meet? So, Vibhishana went, took his hovercraft. He had an aeroplane kind of a thing. And those days it was given different names. Like Ravana brought his Pushpavahana, which used to fly in the sky. That's how he brought Sita to Sri Lanka. Remember? So similarly, Vibhishana also had an hovercraft. He climbed into it, put all his bags inside it, and came zoom flying to southernmost tip of India. There he saw Rama's army. Big was Rama's army. Miles and miles and miles of monkeys were there. That was how big the army was. So when you go into your enemy's territory, can you land immediately? No, you can't. So Vibhishana also did not land. He took his plane and he went round and round and round. Then Sugriva looked up and looked at Vibhishana. So did Hanuman. And he said, "Hey!" Vibhishana said, "I have come to see Rama." So Sugriva, Hanuman, Angadha and all the important people gathered together and they spoke. And finally they decided whether they should let him come down or not. Because always when an enemy comes, you need to be double careful. You shouldn't let him come. So they asked him, "What do you want?" He said, "My only wish is to see Rama." So Hanuman said, "You know what, Sugriva? When I was in Ravana's court, this fellow only spoke all good things about me. He said not to kill a messenger. He said it is not the law of the war. And he helped me. So let's give him little lenience. Let him come down. We'll see what he has to say." So then Sugriva was a little doubtful. After all, he's an enemy, right? How can I let him come down? And Hanuman said, "No, he seems to be a good guy, Sugriva. Let's let him come down." So finally Sugriva consented and said, "Okay, hey, come down. Land your craft down." And Vibhishana brought his aeroplane down and landed. And the minute he jumped out, all the monkeys surrounded him. Because he's an enemy, remember? And they said, "Okay, come on, we'll take you to Rama." And they brought Vibhishana to Rama. The minute Vibhishana saw Rama, he took his hands and he said, "Oh Rama, please forgive me. I have come to be with you. I want to help you in the war." So Rama looks at him with a little bit of a doubt. Vibhishana says, "Ravana doesn't listen to me. He is not wise anymore. And he insults me greatly. So that is why I have come here. I want to join hands with you, Rama. Please believe me. I'll tell you all the secrets of Ravana's army. I will tell you everything I know. And I can guide you in this war from here. So please accept me." Rama looks at Vibhishana for a while and he says, "I think this guy's mind is good." He tells, "Okay, I accept you. But remember one thing. I am very strong and mighty. And I am very confident I am going to kill Ravana. The war is war. Okay, Sri Lanka is going to be destroyed. But I am so confident that I will make you the king of Sri Lanka today." And saying this, he took Vibhishana and he said all the mantras that will make you a king. And Vibhishana became the future king of Sri Lanka. Now at this time, you think Ravana was quiet? Ravana was not quiet. What was he doing? What do you think Ravana was doing? He was also sending all his spies all over to find out what's happening in Rama's camp. So there was a spy called Shardula. Shardula was the first guy to come, okay? He came and looked at Rama's army and he said, "Oh God, miles and miles of monkeys?" And he quickly went to Ravana and said, oh king, it is definitely a war. Rama's got miles and miles and miles of monkeys. Such a big army he has got. Oh God, Ravana, please, listen to me. The army is mighty and strong. Ravana said, hey, go, keep your eyes and ears open. And any small thing that happens there, please report to me. Come on, go quickly, go quickly. So Shardula comes back to spy on Rama. Meanwhile, Ravana sends Sukha. He sends Sukha as a messenger, not as a spy. Okay? Now, what does a messenger do? He carries messages. So he sent Sukha, and Sukha came to Rama's army, and he wanted to give a message to Sugriva. The minute Sukha came and landed on the shore in South India, what did people do? What did all the monkeys do? They caught hold of him tight. They said, "You're from the enemy camp. You come from Sri Lanka, right? What courage do you have to land here? We are not letting you go. You are our enemy. We are going to imprison you." But Sukha said, "Oh, please, I want to talk to Sugriva. I've brought a message for him." So all the monkeys said, "Okay, we will take you to Sugriva. Come." And they dragged him and took him to Sugriva. And what did Sukha tell Sugriva? Sukha said, "Oh, Sugriva, I brought a message from Ravana. Ravana is warning you. He is telling you to go back to Kishkinda. He is telling you, told me to tell you, you have a wife, you have children, you have a wonderful kingdom. What are you doing here with your army? Go quickly, go back to Kishkinda and rule it. Why are you helping Rama?" Immediately all the monkeys got so angry. They jumped on Sukha. They brought big ropes and tied it up tightly. And they tied him to a tree. Then they went running and brought all their weapons, mostly the gada and some sticks, to beat Sukha. Sukha started crying. He said, "Oh no, I'm only a messenger. I'm only a messenger. Don't beat me. Don't harm me, please. Don't harm me, please." And he started crying and he said, "Oh Rama, Rama, please come and save me. Rama, Rama, please come and save me." So Rama heard this crying and he came running. And he saw Sukha and the monkeys were about to attack him, and he said, "All of you keep quiet. I want to know what's happening." Then Sukha said, "I brought a message for Sugriva." Sugriva says, "You know, Rama, he told me to leave you here and go back to my kingdom. That's what he told me. And he says that message is from Ravana. How can we let him go?" So Rama says, "He's after all a messenger, Sugriva. Let us not harm him." And he told all the monkeys, "Let him loose, let him loose, let him loose." And all the monkeys let Sukha loose. Sukha said, "Thank you so much, Rama. I'm going back to Sri Lanka." Rama said, "That's not going to happen. You will stay here as our prisoner. Till I tell you to go to Sri Lanka, you will not go. My army will guard you day and night, and you will stay with us. But we will not harm you. That much I assure you." So then what happened to Sukha? Let's wait and see.